Today we are going to solve the paper 2 of May-June 2010, the word processing part. He says you are now going to edit document about PowerKite Sports. It means we are going to open a saved file in our computer and make some editing and formatting and some changes to it to reach it to the final layout he needs. He say using a suitable software package, load the file j10kites.rtf. This file with the extension RTF, it means rich text format. It's not a Word file, but it will be opened in word processing package like Microsoft Office Word. We will open j10kites.rtf. He say set the page size to A4. We are going to make it from page layout, then size, and we will select A4. Set the page orientation to portray. The orientation, it means the view of the paper we can see. We have two choices. We have portray and landscape. The portray we are going to select. He says set the bottom, top, left and right margins to 2 centimeters. The margin, it's the free space or the empty space in the edges of the paper that already it's blank. We can't write anything in it. As you see, it's shown by the ruler. How we see the ruler? We are going to make view ruler to view our margins. From page layout menu, margins, from custom margins, we are going to make all the margins to 2 centimeters. And press OK. After this, he says save the document with a new file name to work area. The work area, it means the place or the computer you are going to save your files in it. We are going to press on the Office button and make save as Word document. We are going to convert the RTF, the rich text format, to a Word document file. On our desktop, we are going to save it with our name. This is May-June 2010. Then he says after this, all what we have done, it's already a page settings. We are not going to select any of the text because already it's the whole page settings or layout. We are not going to select. As soon as he says set all the text, it means here selection is very important step. We have to select specifically what he's going to change. If we didn't select, no changes will be happened. Set all the text to a sans serif font. What is the sans serif font? If we look here in the home menu, if we look here, we can see any font is called sans serif font. The sans serif font, it means any font without extension in its typing or its writing, like this. It hasn't extension in its board. See, this is a serif font, it's with extensions. This is a non-serif font, so we are going to fix it and make it constant. The sans serif, it will be Arial, and the serif font, it will be Times New Roman. Of course, you can see the differences between the two types, the sans serif and the serif. We are going to select it here. He wanted set all the text. All the text, it means I have to select the whole text. Instead of selecting by the mouse, I can press on my keyboard Control A to select the whole of the document. See, it's already all is selected. Set all the text to a sans serif font. A sans serif font, as we said, it will be Arial. Set all the text, it means we are going to remain our selection to the whole text to a single line spacing. All of the changes for the fonts, paragraphs, it will be done from the home menu. Here we can make it, see, it's the line with and two arrows to up and down. This is the line spacing icon. I can press on it and select one single. Single, it means one spacing, one line spacing. Set the alignment of all the text to be fully justified. What does the alignment means? It means The typing will be to the right or be to the left or be in the center or be equal from both sides in our margins. It means justified. Of course, I will keep my selection. He says set the font size of all the text. I will remain my selection to 10 points from home menu. Here beside the font type, here's the font size. I will select it to be 10. It's a small font. He says place in the header. Here we don't need any selection. We are going to insert a new information, so we are going to exit our selection and place in the header. Insert header. It's easier to make the header the blank 3 columns, to put some in the right or left or center. So we will select the 3 columns of the header. He wants today's date left aligned. We are going to insert and automatically inserting for the date. It means when we open the file and we inserted the date, it will show us the date of today and maybe the time. Sometimes it asks about the time. So from the design for the header and the footer, as soon as you insert header or footer, it will give us a new menu called design. Here we can make some changes to header and footer, and we have the option for closing header and footer. We have here date and time and quick bars. He wanted to be left aligned, so we are going to go to the left part and from quick bars field, he says place in the header your candidate number and your center number left aligned. So we are going to the left side and we are going to insert our or type our candidate number. What is the candidate number? It's already our number in the exam, so for the IG. Of course we are not a candidate yet, inshallah you will be, but we will type a number of any 4 numbers as 1, 2, 3, 4. And our center number, it means our center of the school number in the British Council or in the IG. It's for boys, it's SA 196, and for girls it's SX 196. Automated file name and path right aligned. We are going to go to the right side and insert our file name. Already I named my file with my name and it's May June 2010. And the path, it means it's a directory that already we saved our file in it in our computer. How to insert this automated file name and path right aligned? We are not going to write it, we are going to insert it automatically. So we are going to, from the design menu or maybe from the insert menu, we have a part, it's called quick bars. Here we have field. From field I can select the field names. This is fields we are going to insert it in our page. I will select file name. As soon as I select file name, I have an option to add the path to the file name. I will tick it only and press OK. Here it's already give us that already my file name, it's Wale May June 2010, and the extension is docs, not RTF as we open it in the beginning. And already the directory I save it in the drive C users on my desktop. I don't need the center text anymore, I will delete it. Then he says place in the footer. So we are going to go to the footer. The footer, it means the lower or the bottom part. Here in the left side I want to insert the today's date left aligned. From the design menu or the insert menu, the design menu, it's the menu we said that already shown when insert header and footer. I'm going to make quick bars field and I will go to letter D to put the date. I will select the simplest form of the date, it's the today's date. Then an automated page number right aligned, just right click to the right aligned right side of the page footer and insert an automated page number. What is the automated page number? It's not number I will write it by my hand. If I write it by my hand, it will appear the same number on all pages, but the automated page number, it will insert the number of pages in sequence. It means 1, 2, 3, 4 till we reach to the end of the pages. from quick parts field, I will go to the part of page, not number, page, and I will select the field properties. It's the format 1 2 3. It is 1. When I'm going, it's 1 2. I have till now I have 2 pages. This is the first page number, it's 1, and the second page number, it's 2. He say make sure that all alignments match the page orientation and margins. Already we have the ruler, we can notice that all the typing is suiting the ruler's edges. From the right and the left, it's the margins, our right margins and left margins. Make sure that headers and footers are displayed on each page. I will check. This is the header for the first page, and my footer, the date and the page number. Second page, this is the header, and this is the today's date and the second page number. After this, he says make sure there is a blank line 10 points high after each paragraph and that the line spacing is consistent. What does it mean the line spacing is consistent? It means as we choose it before and it's coming together. Here we are going to return to our text again, so we are going to close header and footer. From the design menu, just press on close header and footer. You are going to return back to your document. Now, how to insert a blank line 10 points high? It means after each paragraph, what is the paragraph? It's a combination of some lines. Like here, this is the first paragraph. It started with you may till power kites. This paragraph, I want to make a blank line after it with a high of 10 points, as we typed some typing in this with a high 10 points. So, from paragraph editing, see, this is a small square at the bottom corner, right bottom corner. I will click on it. It will come to me the paragraph window. From the spacing, we have before and after. I can leave a spacing before the paragraph or a spacing after the paragraph. I need a paragraph with 10 points high after each paragraph. But before I will select, I have to make what? I have to select my whole document, Control A, and from the paragraph window, after I will make 10, and my line spacing, already we made the line spacing is single, we will remain it as it is and press OK. Now we can see that after each paragraph we have a line of 10 points high, and already he treats the subheading like a brief history of kites as a paragraph and leaving a line after it. Now he says insert a blank line at the start of the document and enter the heading Power Kite Sports. I will go to the top of my document and I will press, just to insert a blank line, just press enter and go back to your blank line and type Power Kite Sports. This is a heading. He say, what is the heading? It's like a title, and the subheading, it's like a subtitle of some object. Now I will select the heading. He say make the heading center aligned. What does it mean center aligned? He wants it in the center of the page. So from paragraph section, home menu, paragraph section, I will select this is our alignments. We have left, we have center, we have right, and this is justify as we told before. I will select the center. It will be coming to the center of the page. He says set the font of the heading to 26. I will remain my selection and go to the font size and make it 26. Add a subheading below the heading. What I will do, I will just press to enter a new line and I will type the subheading below the heading. Enter the text draft report by. Only the words draft report by will be inserted. Draft report by and a colon, Then add your name. I will type my name. Set both the heading and subheading to a serif font. I will select both of them. I will not select any of the other of the remain text, only the heading and the subheading. And go to the font type. He wants a serif font. Serif font, as we agreed together, it's Times New Roman. Set both the heading and subheading to a serif font. Set the font size of the subheading to 14. I will select only the subheading and change the font size to it as 14. Underline the heading. I will select only the heading and make it underlined. Where is the underlined? From the font part of the home menu, we have bold, we have italic, we have underlined. I will select underlined to put a line under these words. He say make the subheading italic. I will select only the subheading and go to font part in the home menu and make it italic. He say make the subheading right aligned. I will select my subheadings. I will remain my selection and go to the alignments paragraph part of the home menu and select align text right. If you switch between the alignments, if you just stand your mouse on the button only 1 second, it will show to you what is the function of this icon. I will make it right aligned. It will go to the right side. He says after the subheading, format the rest of the document into 2 equally spaced columns with a 1 centimeter gap. It means a spacing between the columns with 1 centimeter. What is the columns? It's like the layout for the articles in the newspapers, as you see before, of course. So after the heading and the subheading, we want to the remaining, the rest of the document. So we have to select all the documents without what? Without the heading and the subheading. If you are accurate, you are going to select only the rest of the document till the end, and don't forget any point of it. If you leave a point, it will give you a mistake. So then you are going to make it to 2 columns. Or we can make what? We can select Control A, not to be confused, Control A, and make it as 2 documents. After we finished, we are going to select only the heading and the subheading and return it back to be as 1 column. We are going to go to page layout menus. We have columns. We are going to make more, select more columns, make it 2 columns, and the spacing we are going to make it, as he said, to 1 centimeter gap, and press OK. As you see already, it's going to be 2 columns with only 1 centimeter spacing between the both of them. And of course, in the column styles, we have to finish. The typing will be finished first in the left column, then it will be completed in the right column. After this, we want our title and subtitle to be as 1 column. So we will select them both only, and we will go to columns and we select 1 column. It will return back to our format. Just adjust our paragraph to be at the top by pressing delete to return it back to top. And already now, after we make the whole document into 2 columns, between them 1 centimeter gap or spacing, we have to make the heading and subheading back to be as 1 column. We have to select only the heading and the subheading, go to the page layout menu, then columns, and select only 1 column. We can see they come 1 column and the rest of the document as 2 columns separated with 1 centimeter gap. After this, in question 26, he says delete the text, a brief history of kites, and the paragraph that follows it. Kites have been objects of interest, taking away any bad luck they had been born with. Now we have to find first the text he wanted to be deleted. Now I will go to home menu, but first I have to exit any selection, because if I select any part of the text or the document, he will make the search for the text I will write in the find window. He will search only in the selected part. So I have to exit any selection I made, and I will type a brief history of kites. And be careful, you have to type it without any spelling mistakes, because if you made only one letter mistaken, he will not find the text you need. We write a brief history of kites and we press on find next. Then he will hash or select the text that already you asked it for to search for it. This is a brief history kites. I want to delete it and the paragraph which follows it. I will close the find and replace. I will select a brief history of kites and the paragraph that follows it till had been born with or the full stop, and I will press the button of delete from my keyboard. After this, he says change the list of basic safety rules to be a bulleted list. Make sure the bulleted text does not have any blank lines, spaces between the items. It includes the text from do not attempt to learn to never fly attached to a fixed point. Now we have, if you can't see it, now I can see these lines, do not attempt to. But if you can't see it, you can make it as we made with the last paragraph by find. Here, he wants to make it as bulleted list from do not attempt to till never fly attached to a fixed point. This is it. And we will go from home menu to the bulleted list. This is from paragraph section. This is the bulleted list icon. We will select any. I will make it like this. But here he says make sure the bulleted text does not have any blank line spaces between the items. Remember when we made the after each paragraph there is a blank line with 10 points height. Now he deals with each line, separate line as a paragraph, so he leave a line after it. So we have to select from the first point of bulleted list till the one before the last, because if we select the last one, he will remove the 10 point height line between this bullet list and the following paragraph. So we will not select the last point, and we will go to paragraph section to the small arrow, press on it, and we will make the spacing. After we will making as 0, we will bring it back as normal and press OK. Now we can see that no blank lines exists between the bulleted list. Insert a table with 3 columns and 6 rows after the text. Here are some courses you might want to take. We have to find the text first from home menu, but we have to exit any selection. Find, and we will type the text. Here are some courses you might want to take, and we will press on find next. This is it. I want to insert after it, so I will press enter, insert table, then insert table from the menu, insert, then table, then insert table. From how many columns? It's 3 columns and 6 rows, and press OK. Now the table is divided between the two pages. We will complete all the format for our table. Then we have to make the table as a whole part all together, not separated, some rows up and some rows in the next page. Then he says enter the following data into the table. Now we will make only data entry. How many columns we have? 1, 2, 3. How many rows? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can notice that the second cell on the first row is empty and the third cell on the first row is empty too. So we will type only learn to use your kite safely on here. So we will type learn to use your kite safely. Then we will type here nothing, here nothing. The second row is course, then level, then duration. Third row, fly your first kite, then beginner, then 1 hour. The fourth, basic kite flying skills, then beginner we can copy and paste, and here it's 3 hours. Then basic kite surfing techniques, then we can paste it again, and 3 half days. Last row, further kite surfing skills, intermediate to advanced, and 3 days. Here we completed our data. We want to see what he wants after this. He says make sure the table fits within the column width, of course, using text wrap where needed. Now I want to make sure that already my table fits to my column width. What is the column width? It's this width is that already, because we have two columns. So I will select the whole table. How to select the whole table? See this icon with a cross? We will press on it by the mouse. You can see that the whole table is selected. Then right click on it, make auto fit to window. Using text wrap where needed. What does it mean, text wrap? It means the looking of the text. If already it doesn't fit to the only one cell, it will be to the second line in the same cell. Make sure text is aligned to the top of the cell if text is wrapped. Now I want to make what? I want my alignment of the typing in the cell to be at the top. See, when we select or we are standing on the table, you can see 2 new menus, one as design and the second as layout. In the layout we have a section for alignment. We can see many alignments, 9 alignments. This is align top left, top center, and top right. Then align center left, center center, and this is right center. Then bottom left, bottom center, and bottom right. We want to be as top, so we will select the top left for all the typing in the cells. We have to select the table. How to select the table? Just click on the cross icon and select top left. Then he says, format only the text in the top 2 rows of the table to be centered and underlined. Apply light gray shading from 20 to 40% to the top 2 rows of the table. Now, I want only the text on the top 2 rows. Where is the top 2 rows? This is the first one. This is the first row. Press Control button from your keyboard to select the second one, and then the text to be what of the table to be centered and underlined. I will go Home menu, make it as center, and from the font to be underlined. Apply light gray shading from 20 to 40% to the top 2 rows of the table. Now already I'm standing in the table. From the design menu, there is from the table styles I have shading. I will select a shading of gray from 20% to 40%. We can see this is 5, this is 15, this is 25, this is 35 and 50. He wanted to be from 20 to 40, so we have 2 choices, even 25 or 35. We will select 25, and this is the shading for our top 2 rows. After this, he says merge the cells in the top row of the table so that the text is centered across the 3 columns. Now, where is the top row? This is the top row, which has only text on the left cell, first left cell. We will select only the first one. And from layout menu, the menu is corresponding to the table options, and we will make merge cells. You can see that already the typing, the text will be on the centered of the cell which is merged over the 3 columns to be as a title for this table. Set only the outside border of the table to a thick black line about 3 points. We have to select the whole table by clicking on the cross icon, and from design menu we can go borders and then borders and shading. Now we want only the outside border and all the borders inside the table to be as normal grid. So we will select, we have none, we have box, we have all, and we have grid. We will select grid, and we will select the width of the line to be how many, about 3 points. We will select it to 3 points. You can see in the preview that already only the outside border as a thick black line, and the inside borders is the normal lines, and we will press OK. You can see the outside border to be a thick line. After this, he says place the image J10 board. Now we can notice that only we have 1 row at the end of the page and the rest of the table in the second page. We will wait till we finish all our steps, then we will adjust all our documents. He wants to make what? Place the image J10 board.gif, it's a picture, at the top of the right hand column on page 1. Now we have to go to the top. This is our top of the document, and this is the right hand column, and we will stand our cursor to the top of the right hand column, then insert picture, and we will go to the place. Already it's saved into it. This is J10 board, and we will select it. Double click on it, it will be inserted. Now you can see that the picture is inserted, but he wanted to be align it with the top line of the text and the right margins. What is the right margins? It means that the picture has to be to the right, left, and it will match or gone with the top line. First, I will select the picture and make, as soon as you select the picture, you can notice that the menu format appears. From the menu format, from arrange, we will select the text wrapping to be square, and then we will remove our picture to the right margin, and we adjust it as to be matched with the top line. As soon as we inserted the picture, we can see that already our table comes to be together. This is the top two rows with a shading for gray, and the top row merged to be the cell centered over the three columns. Now, after this, he says resize the image to 5 centimeters high and maintain the aspect ratio. We go back to our picture. Already it's adjusted to the right margin and to be with the top row. And from the format menu, from the section of size, we can resize it to the height of 5 centimeters and press right, just type 5 and press enter. We can make it, adjust it again like this, because already its width will be automatically changed, because if we press on the small arrow of the size, it will open to us to the size window. You can see that already lock aspect ratio, it's ticked, and relative to original picture size, it's ticked. This is why he says maintain the aspect ratio. How to maintain the aspect ratio? Just be sure that already these two options are ticked. If they are not ticked, just tick them and press close. We adjust it to the right margins and with the top row of the right hand side column. Then make sure that text wrap around and below the image, it should look like this one. And he gives you a layout. You can see your document to be, this is the title, this is the subtitle, and this is our. What is the aspect ratio? The aspect ratio, it's the ratio between the height and the width. This is why we change only one of them. If we change only one of them, the other one will be automatically changed, just to maintain the aspect ratio as we see. Then he says make sure the text wraps around and below the image, it should look like this, and he gives you a layout. We can review our document. You can see this is the heading, this is the subheading, this is the two columns and our pictures, this is our picture with the text wrap round and below as it's shown already in the layout he gives us. Then he says save the document. We can press here on save, or from office button we can press save. Until here we saved our document. Now our document is adjusted. Our heading is here, subheading, and the two columns with the picture, our table with the top two rows with gray shading, and the first top row already is merged and centered. Then we can check our document, our footer with the date and the page number. Already the first left column is finished, then it will be completed on the right column. Until now we finished our paper. Good luck and thank you very much. And now try to make it by yourself. You can find it, it's very easy to practice on the paper May June of 2010.